We're here with one of the newest Dodgers star relievers, Kirby Yates. Kirby, first thing I want to ask you is just the decision to sign here, so much talent with this group, but what was kind of the biggest factor in that decision?
I don't think there was much of a decision.
Yeah.
Like a team like this comes calling, especially at my point in my career, you want to go to a team that's committed to winning, and I don't think there's anybody that's more committed than the Dodgers right now.
Did you pay attention to kind of what this team was doing in the postseason, where they weren't just winning with starters going 7 innings every night? I mean, the bullpen, they filled over 60% of those innings. I mean, how impressive was that? Did that stick out to you in any way when you're kind of looking at that?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of loosely pay attention, to be honest with you. But I'm aware of what they did last year, and it's very, very impressive. I think that's kind of what seems like can win you a World Series is, your bullpen gets hot and everybody pitches well. That's kind of how it goes.
Yeah, as far as you physically, how you feeling so far early in spring? You through today, just kind of what was the routine today?
It's good. I feel fine. Arm, everything's in a good spot. It's, just about getting reps, cleaning some things up mechanically. But overall, I think, you're right where you want to be, and it's good. I think, everybody wants to be firing on the first day, but, I've kind of done this for a little while, and I don't set my expectations too high in the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, and someone like you, I mean, you have been so effective for so long, and you don't rely on like 100-mile-per-hour velocity. You got that lethal splitter, the command. What is kind of the key to just kind of sustain that as far as like your mix and your repertoire at this stage of your career?
I think it's more of like a rhythm, just kind of being synced up mechanically. Being able to kind of like relax and get in your delivery a little bit, more frequently. I think it's the only thing you're kind of missing early on is probably consistency, just because you haven't done it. So just to get reps, as we'll get going, I'll start mixing in some dry work to help clean everything up and just get going and, help with the command, help with the timing, and just kind of help everything kind of ease into this.
Yeah, as far as your role in this team, you've shown the ability to be an elite closer, an elite guy to get saves, but I mean, what are you kind of hoping to do as far as just fitting into your role with this team?
Help us win.
Simple as that, right?
Help us win.
I want to ask you, too, as one of the best splitters we've seen, any thoughts on Roki Sasaki's splitter? Have you got a chance to see that at all?
Saw it. It's nasty. It's definitely different than mine. It breaks a lot. It's like I knew Nomo's kind of helped me. Hideo Nomo helped me a little bit in San Diego when I was there, and like watching his and then seeing what Nomo's was, it looks a lot like that, in my opinion. It's sick.
What was the biggest piece of advice that Nomo gave you on throwing the splitter?
He talked about the wrist a lot, stiff wrist, loose wrist, kind of what it means, how you make the ball do what it's supposed to do. So it was very cool to have somebody like that stand behind you while you're, throwing basically his pitch that he kind of helped make famous. So
that's incredible stuff. Well, Kirby, thank you so much, and have a great season.